Welcome back to Dark Corners Streaming. Nightmare Castle is one of the last of the Italian Gothic horrors in which Barbara Steele starred in the 1960s, and by now she is very clearly a selling point. Director Mario Caiano would later helm giallo Eye in the Labyrinth, which we have reviewed and rather liked. But I'll say up front, this is not Steele's best. Though she remains as watchable as ever in the dual role, and in how many of these films does she play a dual role, of Muriel and Jenny Arrowsmith. Muriel is having an affair with the gardener, but her husband Stephen finds out and takes it badly. Torturing both to death in increasingly unpleasant ways.
But death, my dear, must come to you only after I've torn from your bodies all the suffering and pain a human being can stand.
Before electrocuting them, cutting out their hearts, burning the remains, and using them as fertilizer. He is aided in this by his elderly housekeeper, Solange, played by another familiar cult face in Helga Lean.
You can't kill her now. You must let her live.
And when we see her next...
And this is Solange. She will look after you and be useful to you in many ways.
Stephen has now married Muriel's sister, Jenny.
If it weren't for the hair, you'd say we were the same person.
She's already been in an asylum, so he plans to drive her mad to get hold of the inheritance that eluded him. But he doesn't have to try that hard, as Jenny quickly experiences telltale heartbeats, bleeding plants, and Muriel's memories. This would be very effective if we didn't know who this faceless figure was, and for my money, the film should have started with Jenny's arrival. Then we could solve the mystery with her and her handsome doctor.
That's it. I lost it while he was kissing me.
As it is, we know what happened, and the film continues to play both sides. Stephen's plans.
He found out enough to hang us both.
And Jenny's suspicions. As well as her growing madness, as her sister's spirit seems to inhabit her.
I'm Muriel.
There's a few arresting moments. But generally, this lacks even the atmosphere and gothic set pieces that you kind of take for granted in this genre of film. Dare I say that, particularly in its midsection, it is just a little boring.
I want to tell you, there are ghosts in this castle, Dr. Arrowsmith.
And Steele is generally more effective as a mysterious presence than a victimized one.
Come along. There's no time to lose.
Even Solange's sudden youth is exactly what you expect.
I need Jenny's blood.
Very well, then. You'll get it tomorrow.
And to be honest, the mad scientist, along with the cuckolded husband and the inheritance and the drugging and the haunting, it's all a bit much.
I shall discover the secret that man has been looking for since the beginning of time.
It's not a bad watch. Barbara Steele is always a presence in this sort of film. And the score is by Ennio Morricone, but it is not all I was hoping. Also known as the Faceless Monster, Night of the Doomed, Lovers from Beyond the Tomb, you can find it on a whole host of platforms, but beware of the colorized version. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Did anyone like this more than me? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.